Hi everyone, my name's Pilot, and welcome back to a snowy Jetzburg. There's another patch that has just dropped today. Big shout out to the modders for getting all the mods updated really quick as well. Thank you so much so that I could be here to record this episode today. We got a lot to cover. We've got some happiness issues, to be honest, to start with. They're pretty unhappy with the taxes, the mail service, noise pollution, and homes. Noise pollution, I'm not entirely sure if we'll get totally to that one today, but yeah, we did a live stream recently to cover some of the new service buildings from the Modern Architecture and Urban Promenades content creator packs. Love these packs. We were able to kind of size down a lot of assets, especially because of the capacity changes that the game has had happen. Oh, I can talk. So yeah, we were able to slim down the college. It's looking very fit. Well done. And same with the university over here. We were able to take out this whole section here was just the university originally. So we were able to fit in the modern university and then put in some French offices, UK flats, and low rent housing and French low rent housing, as well as even a park. So very happy with this new design here. And yeah, I think that's all we really covered in the live stream in the last episode. So you didn't miss too much. We did add in the gas power plant as we were importing some power. And yeah, the only other one I think right now is water is slightly being imported as well. So I'll make sure to cover that. So I'll be focusing in on this area here for our expansion today. I think that's what's going to be best. We're going to try and get a bunch of low density housing in. It's definitely a housing that I sort of neglect all the time, if I'm honest. So first thing I'd like to do is start over here and just kind of snap into this roundabout the best way that we can. And we're going to bring this collector basically just straight out and across here. The terrain here is very slopey, but you know, we're going to make it work. So we're going to snap it right probably to the middle of that road there. And then what we'll do is we'll grab this road and we'll just kind of go straight up into there as well. And we'll probably even just bring that down and we'll snap it at an 180. And what I'd like to do as well is we did make a custom sort of 4-lane 2U road from the normal 2U road or 4-lane road. And what I'd like to do is create a second sort of collector system just coming across this area here. I think that'll really kind of help with some traffic flow. So this road does kind of go straight in through here. So I'm thinking this is going to be the best option for it. So we've got a couple conflicts here, probably because some stuff I've either plopped or so in this building is clearly... that's a small police station. All right, so we'll just quickly move it. We'll slide these two over. Great thing is we've got the new service vehicle parking here. So hopefully now that I've moved these, you see that has popped up. So maybe we'll see some service vehicles come by. That would be really exciting. So let's again grab, grab the road. Thank you. So just use Anarchy to get this through here to begin with, and there'll probably be a couple issues. We'll come back and sort those a little bit later, but yeah, we'll bring that straight through to there, and then we will extend it straight on through there as well, and we'll go right through this new collector that we've just added. Make sure that's at a good angle there, like so, and then we'll take it right down to about here for now. And I'd like to connect it into this road as well, because I'd like to actually just take this even just straight through here and down this road and through here as well, right to that collector as well. So we're going to need a little bit of a bridge here. So what I'm thinking is we'll unfortunately not have a specific bridge piece for this road since it's custom, and we don't really have a road size or a built-in asset that is the same size. So I'm sure if I knew a little bit more about asset making, we make that work. If anyone does know how to make one, that would be awesome if they wanted to pass that along my way. But anyways, we'll force this to elevated, and then let's just get our terrain lines on here as well, and we'll make sure that should be right there on the surface. And we'll just bring that kind of straight across to there like so. And then if we take our complex curve and take that off, we should be able to just sort of sneak this into this road here, like so. And it's not really liking that shape. It's trying to go elevated. So hopefully we can sort of just maybe if we just use anarchy, try and get that connected in to there. And then we'll probably just use some move it to kind of level that out a little bit later. If we come on this end, it should be a little bit easier to connect. Again, we'll use the complex curve here, and we'll just sort of hook it into that guideline like so. And there we go. We have a really nice connection, and it would also help if I use the right road. So let's just quickly upgrade that as well. That does bring that to the surf, or to the ground. See if we can maybe do the same thing there. And then maybe if you come in to move it, yeah, it just looks like maybe if we even just go into the manipulation mode, we might be able to sort of slide around some of these here. And then if you maybe just grab everything and set it to this height there, looks like that is mostly flat, and could use maybe a little more of a finagle if we just maybe take that there and move that to there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So that'll bring a lot more road access through this area. One other thing we got in the new patch is obviously these great new roundabouts. So I'm going to take advantage of those, and I really like a lot of these design ones, even the floral one, to be honest. So maybe we'll place a large floral roundabout there. And let's do this one with the asymmetric center and the light over here. And yeah, I think that really is going to look nice. We've got a little bit of tearing in the sidewalk here just because the widths are a bit different. So I'd have to really play around with some road builder mod, but maybe we'll get to that a little bit later. From this point on, I'm just going to build out the roadway network. So I'm going to do that in a little bit of a time lapse. So why don't we throw on some nice music, and I'll see you in a second.
Until the sun is rising up, keep going, we ain't gonna stop. I even lost count of the days, always off to a different place. Oh, road of wood, the road of trees. When it's you and me, I always feel at peace. I carry on these hopes and dreams, somewhere leading while we're proceeding for days and weeks. And underneath the yonder star, driving through the land in a caravan full of cars. We 30,000 truckers are bearing goods, and we bringing what you need from afar. We're hardly getting any sleep, surrounded by a darkness deep. I'm humming on my favorite song. No stop.
All right, so there we go. We got our roads laid out. Took advantage of some of the cul-de-sacs just to, you know, maybe try and do something a little new in some spots here. And then, yeah, obviously this one here we cul-de-sac just because it wouldn't quite fit into the grid pattern here. But yeah, it's a pretty gritty, haha. But I figured, you know, most of Jetzburg has been very flowy, so a little grids here never hurt anyone. What we need to do is actually just extend the boundaries of Prospero, our town here. If you remember that, we named it in episode 2. So, so let's just take that right out to, I think, here for now. And then, honestly, I think we'll just even truthfully take it right to the edge there, because we're going to eventually work on this whole area some more. So at least now all our services should be covered in this area too. And yeah, what I'm thinking of doing is kind of a mix of different creator packs. So let's go into find it. And I think, again, what we will probably take advantage of, go into our filters. Let's check out the Japan pack first for the low density housing. And let's go with some level 1 stuff. And let's take the size up to at least the level 4, I think. Or sorry, 4x4. There's a lot of 4x4 Japanese pack housing here. So again, I think it'll be nice to kind of use these here. This is actually a really nice corner house. So maybe if we place that one there, and then we grab this one, kind of the same thing. just take a look at our different options here. Maybe this one would be better right next to it, sort of just like that. And we'll kind of go along. Obviously, this one would be kind of perfect right there on that spot there. And then maybe we'll kind of have to play around with what will fit in different spots here, but I think we'll do another 2x4 there. And then I think we can get into some more of the 4x4s again. We'll just plop those along, and then as we get close to this corner again, we can sort of see what we can place here. Maybe even if we just go into move it real quick, we can sort of, oh, it's getting dark. Slide these over a little bit, and then yeah, come back in to find it. We should be able to fit a nice 4x4 in the corner. Maybe if we just anarchy it in for just a quick sec, and then again using move it, you can sort of just slide it into place like so. And yeah, I think that'll kind of be the plan here, is we'll kind of keep the density low. We'll probably do a bunch more low density on this side as well, and then kind of again as we work our way back up this way, we'll probably get some more higher density stuff again near the college. We do have some UK semi-detached here. We'll see if those stay. We might have to demolish them, or at least kind of keep some more low density around this edge here as well. But I think that is kind of the goal. We will come back to plopping a little bit later in a time lapse, just because there's a few other things I want to do before we go back into some time lapsing. So we are making a crazy amount of money. We have been actually able to pay off that loan I took. So we're going to take our taxes down as well. This will hopefully help keep them happy. So we'll go to 10% on those. The industrial, where you can really take that down. And then office, I think we'll leave it where it is. But that should hopefully increase some of our demands. That was one thing that was sort of taking down demand, was that we didn't have, or we had too many, too high taxes. So that should hopefully help, and see if that'll bring up the happiness. It's definitely not a complaint anymore. The other one was unreliable mail service. So if we kind of come through, I think communications is something I've probably neglected by mistake in general. As you can see, we've got really just a couple post offices, I think. So we do have this great Japan post office as well. So let's just kind of take a look at that and see what it looks like. We could even just honestly place that down here in this corner somewhere. I'm just going to take anarchy off so we don't... Honestly, it actually just goes perfect right there. So yeah, we got the Japanese post office, so we'll place that there. And then in terms of communications, I think we even got... we got some new radio masts. The Japan one actually looks pretty good as well. Let's just see where we're kind of lacking internet coverage. It does look like a good portion of the city. We could add one, truthfully, down here sort of by this harbor. And 1 kilometer range, 3,000, 1 kilometer range. So basically the same. Let's use the Japanese one. It just looks a little bit nicer, but it's not going to fit there. So we'll place that one for now. We'll give it the network extension, and then we'll see where else could we place another one. It would be nice to have something up here, and I thought we had one. Oh, it's by the university. We could place one, maybe do the Japanese one. Oh, that's not going to fit there either. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do it here across from that park as well. And then again, there's no upgrades on that. All right, well, that one does look a little bit nicer there. So, and I think that is mostly working. We do probably just need to, at some point, maybe do one of the massive telecom towers or something like that, which I thought used to be like over 1 million, but for some reason it's it's not anymore. We could also do a server farm. That is an option, but in terms of post, we're definitely getting some more coverage. We can grab this small post office. We've kind of got a little bit of a services row going here, so let's place that there as well. And then I think overall that should really boost our coverage. We don't have a lot of processing. That's going to be our main problem. So I think maybe at some point we'll have to look at the post sorting facility, but I think this is going to be a good start. So let's get one. Let's do post office. Let's do one here by the university, and another one kind of in this pedestrian area as well. And then we definitely need some stuff down here. So let's get a couple post offices there. And maybe another one down over here as well. And then truthfully, the harbor should really have something. And I think that's going to at least be a bit better. And then, yeah, once we maybe get a little bit more money into our bank, but let's see. It is kind of slowly taking stuff down. We do have a bonus of reliable internet service now, so that's good. In terms of our service budgets, let's make sure nothing was really dropped. We're making a lot of money on education, which is good to see. So everything's kind of running at 100%, which is great. One other thing too, we could just sort of add in as a small thing is we don't really have a park maintenance depot yet. So let's get that placed as well. I think we could probably put it down either by this bus station or somewhere that kind of works. To be honest, anywhere really. Maybe even just next to the school would be good. So let's put that there. And yeah, we got a ton of new pocket parks as well, which is just crazy. So let's see. Yeah, money's still kind of piling in. We'll see if that starts to maybe change some of our citizen happiness. The mail service one seems to be one that's really sort of a sore one for them. But let's see, water. We could get another pumping station as well here. That's one other thing that we've been kind of missing out on. So let's grab that. And then we'll just put down the gravel road here. Oh, there's new gravel roads too. So great. We'll do the same thing. We'll just curve that down to there for now. Like so. That might need to be cleaned up. But yeah, that's a few things that we can at least get going. It looks like our happiness is kind of starting to trend upward, which is great. Looks like that mail service is now in the plus, which is awesome. Small homes, yeah, we can solve that with the building that we're about to do, and the noise pollution can also get taken care of. One other thing I wanted to add is I would like to get trams going. We can't actually afford a tram depot, so just thinking of a good place for that. Could actually honestly be behind this train station, or there is down by the elementary school, but there's some housing there. Let's see if we can just kind of get a road in behind the train station if we kind of just come this way for now. Oops, I'll have that road be straight. So I'll bring our road straight out like that, and then just behind the train station to there. And then we'll get our tram depot, and we'll maybe have this here for now. We'll see about maybe moving it along a little bit later, but just trim off that extra piece of road. But yeah, we'll start there. So what I'm going to do again is go into the time lapse. We'll get some of this neighborhood built out, also get our trams going, and yeah, I'll be back. All right, so I have to say, I'm really happy with how this is coming out. It is getting quite bright, so sorry if the snow's a bit glaring in your face. But yeah, I just really enjoy kind of mixing all these different assets together, you know, especially here we kind of get a nice dichotomy, it's a big word, of different sort of zoning types. You've got the, I think this is the Japanese mixed use here. No, this is the urban promenade, sorry. But we've got the Japanese on the other side. We got the French low rent housing here. And then I decided to put in the Citizen Service Center because it's a nice big asset. I haven't done any detailing yet because I just spent so much time building, to be honest. And then, yeah, a few more, you know, North American row houses, a little bit more of the urban promenades, mixed use again. So, and then, yeah, just using some of the UK as well on some of these other parcels that are got a bit more space. I think I'd like to go through and add some parks and more detailing, but yeah, I just realized that time lapse was going to get a little bit long, so decided to duck out. A few low rent or high rent warnings, sorry. Not to be too unexpected, they don't have good wealth and they've moved into this rather expensive house, so I'm hoping that they will get smart and move momentarily. We have a lot of money as well, so yeah, I think there was something that I built and then kind of was like, we're gonna have to come back. But I stepped away from my computer for a few hours and I'm just trying to remember what that was, but I'm sure it'll come to me. I think it's post sorting. Down here, yeah, I did so make a custom road. I'm just seeing, yeah, it was only one lane there. It shouldn't be too much of an issue, but basically, yeah, I wanted to do a station end, but kind of still fit it within the city. So I was able to use the road builder mod to create this sort of track or station road, I guess you could call it. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. Copy of custom to you fully. I should probably change that name. Let's see if I can just go in, edit all instances. So we'll just call this maybe Tram Station Road to you, something like that. Yeah, so it just consists of, you know, a tram track in one lane and then a vehicle track on the others, or not a vehicle track, a vehicle lane on the other side. I did have to narrow the sidewalks just a tiny bit. And then we still have the vehicle lanes. I think we could even maybe, is it going to let us shrink those? No, but what about the tram? Same thing, takes up the whole sides. But yeah, I like how that is working out there. This is a great view corridor as well through to the other side. So yeah, overall I'd say happy there. And then kind of the same thing all the way down over on this side. I did the same thing here just so that we could have the tram track terminate and then reverse and go back without doing any sort of wonky turnaround. So yeah, overall I'd say all that's really left is some detailing, but I think we just have a few other things to check on around the city. The garbage processing was starting to get to be a bit of a problem, so let's just take a quick look at that. It's almost in equilibrium. I turned a bunch of these hazardous waste collection points on, but the recycling center does come with one as well, and it does boost the processing capacity by 250 tons. So I think what we'll do is we'll just hook this on here on the side, maybe one there as well. And I think that should be enough. Again, we just want to, yeah, keep it in equilibrium. So that's good there. And then in terms of post, we could put in the sorting facility. It is quite large, but I definitely think we have the budget for it. I just don't have it unlocked. We could also just use the post office, the larger ones. This does have a storage capacity, but there's no sorting, I don't think. So, yeah, that might be worth maybe grabbing as well. Oh, it is almost spring, thank goodness, because the snow is probably killing everyone's eyes. So let's go ahead and lock the post sorting facility. Let's get the server farm as well. Maybe the telecom tower too, just to kind of maybe get those sorted. So sorted. Never cease to amaze myself. Yeah, post sorting facility is quite a large asset. It could be a bit difficult to place in our industrial area. Actually, I think maybe even right over here might work well. So let's snap it in behind that road. So let's just bring a road out from here for now. It is close to that elementary school, but that's okay. I think they'll be fine. Let's bring it really close to this recycling center here. Then we'll kind of just plop that maybe right there for now, and then we'll get a couple other road connections, one here, straight across like so. And I think that should work for now. And then maybe to kind of complement it, I think if we place the server farm just right here. Oh, that's also a very large building. Wow. That's not going to fit over here, is it, either? No, not unless that rail was fully sunk, which is too bad, but we could place it right next to it if I'm honest. Maybe if we just rotate that. Yeah, let's take another road down the side here. And then I think we can also place that right about there. And that's should probably fix a lot of our internet problems for the most part. Yeah, that's pretty good coverage, I'd say, overall. I mean, everyone's pretty happy at this point, so still got the small homes complaint, but I think we might just need some more of the low density housing. But yeah, why don't I go into just a bit of a tiny detailing time lapse, and maybe we'll get a few more low density houses placed around, and then we'll finish off the episode. Well, the sun is setting and the snow is fading. Winter is almost over. Had a lot of fun just putting in some little details and parking, and now that the snow is gone, I can probably see all the mistakes I made with terrain. But yeah, again, just a lot of trees, you know, a little bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of just green pathways, that sort of thing going on here as the snow slowly melts away. But yeah, I really like actually how this area has come together, different layers of heights, just little pops here and there in terms of just coming out of phone mode there. Again, it just takes my cursor away, but yeah, you can see the different layers of heights on the UK flats there. Just, yeah, really kind of tried to be a little more mindful with the plopping. We still have a few low rent warnings, so I'm not entirely sure. It just could be the citizens' wealth. If we look maybe... Oh, unemployment. Okay. No, I guess we know what the first episode back from the new year will be. we need some jobs in the city, to say the least. So I was kind of hoping with all the other things we expanded on that wouldn't be an issue, but taking a look at our tram system on line number 1, yeah, getting some decent use. We'll take the price down. I did add extra trams so that hopefully people would want to use it right away. And yeah, I think overall everything looks like it's functioning pretty well. We had some traffic backups, but I think that is mostly taken care of itself now that the influx is over. Kind of played with this passage park and sort of expanded it out as well, and then used a metal bulldozer to remove the fencing. So the park here. But yeah, I'd say overall I'm pretty happy with how this is all turning out. So yeah, I guess this was the last episode of the year. We'll be back in Jetzburg early in 2025, and lots of new things coming to the channel. The rebrand and all that good stuff will be launching as well. New series actually as well for CS2. So yeah, lots of good stuff coming. So check out my Discord if you have any questions. Other than that, I'll catch you next time. So take care, everyone, and bye-bye.